Now we proceed to the second part of the video for today's asynchronous lecture. Okay, so now we come to the real business for today, which is about the derivative. Okay, so macam mana derivative ni is related with what we have discussed so far, which is the instantaneous rate of change. Okay, instantaneous rate of change. By now formula ni sepatutnya you all dah familiar lah, which is limit fx plus h minus with fx over h as h approaching 0, ataupun kita ada satu lagi formula kan, okay, which is sebenarnya sama je lah, limit fx minus with fa over x minus a as x approaching a. Okay, as x approaching a ni maknanya a ni pergi ke belah kiri, dia jadi x minus a approaching 0. Then this x minus a ni adalah h kan. So we have h approaching 0, x minus a ni adalah h. Okay, and x plus h kat sini, okay, x plus h kat fx ni adalah a lah. Okay, and x plus h ni adalah fx. Maknanya titik point, the instantaneous point that we want to find, dia punya the value of x tu. Okay, so sekarang ni this is actually the derivative f prime x. Okay, f prime x ni adalah simbol untuk kita kata function tu dah dicari dia punya derivative ataupun pembezaan. Okay, ataupun salah satu cara lagi kita kata df over dx. Okay, f prime x tu maknanya d of fx dx, maknanya kita differentiate the function fx respect to x. Okay, at a point x lah, with respect to x at a point x. Okay, ataupun kalau sebelum ni kita panggil this as the slope of the tangent line kan, slope of the tangent line, m of the tangent line at a point x, at point x ataupun x sama dengan a. Alright, okay. So sekarang ni untuk you faham lagi konsep the derivative of the function ni, let's have a look at the graph here. Okay, let's have a look at the graph here. Okay, so let me explain to you about these two graph. Kalau you tengok graph sekarang ni, okay, we have the first graph y equals to fx. Okay, the black curve here is the graph for y equals to fx. Yang kat bawah dia ni adalah y equals to f prime x. Meaning to say this is, okay, ni kalau apa ni purple okay, this purple graph here or the purple curve here is actually the derivative curve of this, the black curve of the black curve y equals to fx ni. Okay, what I'm going to explain to you now is how actually we get the graph bottom here. Okay, the graph below here, maknanya the graph of f prime x ni. Dia berbalik kepada konsep, okay, derivative ni adalah, okay, the derivative of fx adalah the slope of the tangent line at the point x dekat fx ni. Okay, so maybe you tak faham, maybe you masih lagi blur dengan apa saya sebut sekarang. So now you have a look dekat graph ni. Okay, semua orang faham tak macam mana kita nak cari tangent line sekarang? Okay, as what we have discussed before, tangent line ni maknanya the straight line that only touches the curve at only one point. Betul? So yang ni yang paling senang untuk saya tunjuk dekat you all, dia punya tangent line adalah yang merah ni lah. Betul tak? Kita nampak sangat nyata lah. It only touches, okay, this red line is only touch, katakanlah saya kata ni point A, ni x equals to A, ni adalah x equals to B, ni adalah x equals to C. At point A ni, okay, we can see this straight line or a horizontal line ni touches the curve hitam ni at a point A. Satu je point, dia hanya touch dekat point A sahaja. Kalau you nampak macam banyak ni, sebenarnya saya punya silap ni lah, sebab maybe saya punya contengan ni nampak confused. You boleh cuba draw sendiri lah. Okay, at one point. So, maknanya, in order for you to know what is the derivative of fx at a point A, it's very easy. You just need to find the slope of this straight line. So, kita tahu dan nyata nampak kat sini, this is the slope of a horizontal line. Kan? A slope of a horizontal line. So, what is the slope of a horizontal line? Okay, katakanlah kita ada point kat sini. Ni, x sama dengan 2. Ni katakanlah x sama dengan 4. Katakanlah, this is y equals to 1. Okay, so we have the 2 points here, 2, 1, 4, 1. What will happen? Okay, what will happen here, because to find the slope is y2 minus y1 over s2 minus with s1, kan? So, our y, they are sharing the same value of y. Nampak? 1 dan 1. So, we're going to have 1 minus 1 over 4 minus 2. So, what is the slope? No, it's not, does not exist because it is 0 over 2. So, meaning that the slope is 0. Betul? Ni saya bagi example je ni. Tak semestinya point dia 2, 1, 4, 1. But what I'm trying to say, for a horizontal line, dia punya value of y is common to irrespective of what is your value of x. So, jadinya, y2 minus y1 ini akan sentiasa dapat kosong sebab y2 is always equals to y1. Dia hanya ada satu value of y sahaja. So, in other words, the slope of a horizontal line ataupun apa orang kata kat Melayu horizontal, mendatar. Okay, mendatar macam ni is equals to 0. Okay, so maknanya this slope m is equals to 0. It gives us f prime at x equals to a is also equals to 0. F prime at x equals to a is also equals to 0. So can you see here at point A, our f prime x ni point A kita. Okay, this is our point A. At point A, our f prime A is equals to what? Is equals to 0. Nampak? Is equals to 0. Kita fokus dekat point A, B and C dulu. Okay, kita fokus dekat point A, B and C dahulu untuk you faham betul-betul konsep derivative ni. Okay, so now everybody should understand why we get point A, dia menjadi pintasan X kan? Pintasan X here. It cross the X axis when it comes to f prime X, because now we know f prime A is equals to 0 because f prime A ni adalah slope of the tangent line at x equals to A. Okay, then tangent line yang kita dapat ini adalah a horizontal line. So definitely the slope of a horizontal line is 0. Okay, so sekarang ni the same concept applies for point B and C. Okay, okay, untuk point B and C, okay, ni point A, ni point B, ni point C. So this point A, you dah dapat dah f prime A is equals to 0. Ni f prime A is equals to 0. Same goes for B. Sebab nampak, this is a horizontal tangent line. So whenever we have a horizontal tangent line, we're gonna have here point B, f prime B is also equals to 0. Okay, this is our graph f prime x kan. So at x equals to B, our f prime is equals to 0. Sama juga dengan C here. Okay, we have again a horizontal tangent line. So at point C, our ni point C, f prime C is equals to 0. So sekarang ni kita dah ada 3 point where the curve f prime x cross the x axis. Okay, dia menjadi point ataupun pintasan x. Okay, dan macam mana pula yang ni turun, yang ni curve dia jadi macam ni. Ni, this is what I'm gonna explain to you now. Kenapa yang for x less than a untuk area ni dia jadi macam ni. Kenapa yang ni dia jadi antara A dengan B ni dia jadi macam ni, macam bukit pula. And antara B dengan C ni menjadi lembah pula dah, bentuk V. Okay, and after C dia jadi macam ni. Is it just macam lukis je lah macam mana pun, ataupun there is a meaning behind that? Okay, let's explore. Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you now. Okay, untuk ni kan saya dah kata ni point A, B and C kan. So this is our point A, B and C. Everyone should understand now why it is here. It cross the x-axis. Okay, sekarang ni pay your attention for x less than A. For x less than A maknanya dekat kawasan ni, kawasan 1 saya bagi nama dekat kawasan 1 ni. You can see or not, okay, this is the curve kan. So, kalau you tengok macam ni, cuba you draw any kind of tangent line. Okay, we don't want to know what is the value of the slope of that tangent line. Kita just nak tahu shape of the tangent line sahaja. Okay, the shape of the tangent line sekarang ni, kalau you tengok, katakanlah kita tengok point kat sini kan. If we draw a tangent line, okay, for x less than A, mana-mana point di mana x tu less than A, you can see tangent line kita punya pattern is like this. Betul? Okay, a straight line that touches the curve here dalam bentuk macam ni. Kan, this is for region 1. Untuk region ni saya panggil region 2 region 2 antara A dengan B ni region 2. Ni kalau you tengok macam ni, dia punya curve pula, tangent line dia sama tak shape? Tak sama. Yang ni naik ke turun? Yang ni daripada tinggi ke rendah. Yang ni pula dia akan jadi turun ke dari rendah menaik kan? Okay, menaik. This is shape number 2. And for number 3, number 3 sama dengan number 1 ke number 2? Okay, this is 3, this is 4. Okay, so as you can see, 3 pun same pattern as 1. So 3 pun kat sini, and 4 again naik. So 1 and 3 over here like this, 2 and 4 like this. Okay, dekat A point B, C kan, dekat A, B and C kita dapat macam ni. Right, kita ada 3 types of straight line here. So these 3 types of straight line give us different kind of value untuk dia punya slope. Betul? Tadi kita dah clarify, kalau a horizontal line, the slope n is equals to 0. Kalau macam ni, dia punya slope positif ke negatif? Okay, daripada tinggi dia jadi rendah. Okay, dia menaik ke dia menurun? Ni dia punya rate of change dia makin lama. Kalau you draw graph macam ni, makin lama dia daripada x sama dengan 0, y katakanlah sama dengan 4. Bila makin tinggi x value, x katakanlah sama dengan 4, y menurun menjadi 0. So in this case maknanya m is negative or less than 0. M is negative or less than 0. It's different if the graph like this. Okay, kalau graph tu macam ni, maknanya 0 dia jadi 0. When katakanlah example x equals to 4, dia pun sama, ikut sama naik. So maknanya dia punya rate of change dia is positif. Dia sentiasa positif, naik. Whereas yang ni menurun, kan? That's why m is less than 0. So for this case 2 and 4, our m is more than 0. This m, remember, is the slope of tangent line. So this is actually our f prime x. This is our f prime x. Yang ni pun adalah our f prime x tadi kan, where we have a, b and c 0 here. Okay, Okay, settle untuk case ni, dah settle dah. Okay, so maknanya point 1 here, the slope is negative. Negative maksudnya apa? Maknanya kita punya f prime x ni is less than 0. So that's why, ni kan f prime x, value y kita ni, f prime x kita sepatutnya kalau negatif, dia berada di bawah x axis lah. Ni kan negatif. Okay, this is negatif 1, negatif 2, negatif 3 and so on. So that's why, as you can see here, for x less than a, ni kan a, for x less than a, the curve is going down. The curve berada dalam region di bawah x axis. F prime x is less than 0. Kenapa? Because its slope of tangent line here is negative. So dia berada di bawah x axis. Whereas dekat x equals to a, dia akan berada di paksi x. And then antara a dengan b ni kita tahu dia adalah ni region 2, dia more than 0. F prime x more than 0. Yang ni f prime x less than 0 kan. So f prime x more than 0 maknanya curve tu perlu berada di atas x axis, above the x axis. Okay, and we have, okay, dia maknanya you boleh lukis lah whatever curve you nak lukis, as long as dia berada di atas x axis. And we must come back to b. B dia akan kembali cross the x axis. So that's why graf ni dekat A, dia akan start dekat A, dia akan naik ke atas, dan dia tak akan terus naik sebab dia perlu kembali ke B, where this B crosses the x axis. So that's why curve dia jadi macam ni. Okay, from A to B. And then as you can see, antara B dengan C ni, dia menurun kan? Dia menurun. So when it cross the x axis, dia tak naik-naik balik lah. Dia terus turun ke bawah, because from antara region B and C ni, dia punya slope of the tangent line, our f prime x is less than 0. Berada di bawah x axis. So that's why it goes down. And we know we need to come back to x axis at point C, sebab at this point our f prime x is equals to 0. The slope of tangent line here is 0. So that's why the curve dia turun ke bawah, dan dia tahu dia perlu cross the x axis at x equals to C. So that's why curve ni jadi macam ni. And when x more than C, you see, when x more than C here, the slope is positive, right? The slope is positive, dia menaik. So that's why the curve going up. Okay, I hope I make yourself clear about the relation between the graph y equals to ff with its derivative f prime x. Okay.